Have you ever stopped to wonder who invented the fork, or why the humble zipper revolutionized fashion? We're surrounded by everyday objects, so ordinary we barely notice them. But behind each one is a story of innovation, serendipity, and sometimes pure accident. Today we're uncovering the hidden origins of everyday objects you use without a second thought. Get ready to see your world a little differently. Let's start with the fork. Believe it or not, for centuries, Europeans ate with their hands, knives, and spoons. The fork first appeared in the Byzantine Empire around the 7th century, but it was considered scandalous. Some even thought it was unholy. It wasn't until the 16th century, when Catherine de' Medici brought forks from Italy to France, that they slowly gained acceptance. By the 18th century, the fork had become a staple at dinner tables across Europe, evolving into the multi-time tool we know today. So next time you twirl your spaghetti, thank a few forward-thinking Italians. Now let's talk about an office legend, the paperclip. Such a simple design, right? But it took centuries to perfect. The modern gem paperclip, with its iconic double loop, was patented in the 1890s. Before that, people used pins, ribbons, even wax to keep papers together. Here's a fun fact. During World War II, Norwegians wore paperclips on their lapels as a symbol of resistance against Nazi occupation. Sometimes an everyday object becomes a powerful symbol. The zipper's journey began in 1851 when Elias Howe, yes, the sewing machine guy, filed the first patent for an automatic continuous clothing closure. But it was Whitcomb Judson who showcased a crude version at the 1893 Chicago World's Fair. It took another 20 years and a Swedish-American engineer, G.I.D. Un Sundebäck, to perfect the design. By the 1930s, zippers were everywhere, from boots to jackets, and fashion was never the same. How about that little plastic lid on your morning coffee? It might seem trivial, but it's a marvel of design. Early coffee cups were prone to spills. In the 1980s, inventor Jack Clements designed the iconic SOHLO Traveler lid with a raised spout, allowing you to sip while walking. Today, there are hundreds of patented lids, each one balancing spill protection, heat retention, and the perfect sip. Ever jotted a reminder on a POH STIT note that convenient sticky square was a happy accident? In 1968, 3M scientist Spencer Silver was trying to invent a super strong adhesive, but ended up with a weak, repositionable one. Years later, his colleague Art Fry used it to bookmark his church hymnal, and the POH STIT note was born. Today, people worldwide use about 50 billion Post-its a year, all thanks to a failed experiment. It's incredible, isn't it? Each of these everyday objects, so ordinary yet so extraordinary once you know their stories. They remind us that innovation can start small, sometimes by accident, and often with a touch of rebellion against the status quo. So the next time you pick up your morning coffee, fasten a zipper, or jot down a note, remember there's a hidden history in your hands. Which everyday object's origin surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this dive into hidden histories, hit like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more fascinating stories every week. Thanks for watching.